I'm a jeweler, and I'll tell you, I love Temu. I love Alibaba. There's been a lot of talk lately in the jewelry community about Chinese jewelry sites. Temu, Alibaba, Aliexpress, YouTubers making videos how they're getting this item from those sites for $100.
I've never ordered from Temu. This is not sponsored.
Thing is, those people are not jewelers. I'm a jeweler. Those are great websites for me as a business.
What did you say?
And I'll tell you why. The biggest problem buying jewelry online is that you guys have nothing to compare what you're buying to. Especially if you're a first-time jewelry buyer. You never bought any jewelry and you're trying to get a tennis chain. You get something in the mail. You get a shiny chain. And you're happy. You love it. It's stamped China in the back. It's not stamped 925. It looks like it's already changing colors, but it's a nice chain. You put it on and you enjoy it. It's the same way as someone that never ate Mexican food. They're gonna go to Taco Bell. They're gonna get filled up. They're gonna have shits the next morning.
That's nasty, man.
But then they go to a Mexican restaurant, an authentic Mexican restaurant with the dancers and the atmosphere and homemade food, and they're really gonna appreciate that Mexican food. If they didn't have Taco Bell a few days before that, they would have nothing to compare it to. It's like me, I had my first car when I was 17 years old. It was a 20-year-old beat-up Ford. To me, it was the fastest, best car, because I didn't have anything to compare it to. Only now, when I have a better car, I can compare it. Same thing with jewelry. A lot of those websites are selling Taco Bell, and that's good for my business. The reason it's good for my business, because when you guys buy from those websites, then later on you buy actually something handmade, something made in Italy by expert jewelers such as this Jesus piece with the attention to detail we provide. You can compare. If you didn't buy from Temu and Alibaba, you would buy ours and you would think there's something even better. The same as why people should have sex before marriage, so they can compare it to something.
You had sexual intercourse with a coworker on top of the produce that we sell to the public.
I fucked her with a parsnip last week.
Stick your finger in the loop of my tag.
Don't tell my wife that. The second reason I love Temu, because they really give me free advertising. Moissanite jewelry blew up after those Chinese websites are putting in millions of dollars into Google ads. And guess what? Smart people are researching it. A lot of people, more people than I could imagine, found out about our website after they bought moissanite from those Chinese sites. They got scammed and then they decided to buy it. The reason I dislike Temu is that it steals customers' credit card information, your guys' personal info, and things of that nature. So I look out for the interests of you guys. You guys watching this video, you're like family to me. And if for any chance you do want to buy something on Temu, which I hope is not going to be jewelry, but even if you do want to buy some jewelry, maybe for your 8-year-old nephew, get a prepaid credit card and use like an Amazon lockbox. Don't ship it to your house, and definitely do not use your actual credit card, because there's a lot of news articles. Those guys are stealing credit card information.
Temu is offering big deals, but potentially bigger risk here.
There is a big but, and before I get started to tell you a little bit more about it, if you are doing anything, I need you to stop right now and listen to this. Now, Temu is owned by a Chinese company. It's only been around since July 2022, but 50 million people have already downloaded the app. They're attracted by those eye-popping deals. But beware. The BBB has received 900 complaints nationwide. Many involve product quality issues, shipping delays, and never receiving items paid for. But that's not all. The BBB says Temu gets additional information from your phone, your iPad, your computer, any device you use to access the app. That means you're exposing your operating system, IP address, your GPS location, and browsing data. That type of access concerns cybersecurity experts who say that leaves the door open for someone to bypass security settings, to spy on your other apps, change settings. That would leave you vulnerable to identity theft. The BBB recommends you do not download the Temu app, or if you have, delete it. Don't click on those sponsored ads you see on the social media, no matter how good the deal appears to be.
So they very well might be selling you this pendant for $30, and they might even ship it to you. And then you'll look on your credit card 6 months later, and it will cost you $5,000. Actually went on a few of those websites, and as I scroll down, it's hilarious. I see this t-shirt, my products. It even, some of them says Harlem Bling. And then you scroll in their other pictures and they will have other photos. The clasps are different. Clearly they're selling fake merchandise. It is apparent that this Cuban chain is not a real Harlem Bling chain. It's funny. Some of these sellers will actually steal our photos down to our logo, down to my hand. Comment below if you've seen any of those. And in the description, they'll even say how they sell fake designer goods. They sell bicycles and this and, you know, anything you want, they sell. They're not jewelers. They're selling all of the items. I would say 99.9% of the things on those Chinese websites is fake. You guys have to understand, silver at the time I'm making the video was about 70 cents a gram. So if someone is selling you this stack of $100 bills for $300, would you buy it? No, clearly it says copy over here because these are fake. But somehow a lot of you guys fall for a moissanite tennis chain for $100. When it's not real moissanite, it's cubic zirconium that's coated. The silver is not real. Think smart. Nobody is going to sell you this for $300. Nobody is going to sell you quality moissanite for $100. There's a cost of materials. You guys can do whatever you want with your money. If you're balling on a budget, there's better options, such as my website. eBay is a great marketplace, especially if you wouldn't mind getting something used. You can get it, but as far as Temu, Alibaba, Aliexpress, I would not shop there. But personally, it's good for my business. I love it.